we have a new item in our shop that you would love, that you'll possibly use every day. Open up your mornings with crypto and coffee and Black Lion Kings. We now have a new coffee mug, only $8 shipping. Go and support Black Lion Kings, your favorite Discord group, your favorite crypto Discord group. And we also have other items to show your support as well. Go and get it. The link is in the description below. All right, now we're taking a look at the some of the important majors that are pushing up in cryptocurrency and altcoin during altcoin season. First, we're going to take a look at King Ethereum. Again, like if you watched the last video on the all-season indication pairings, then you would know that we were talking about what was it? ETH BTC. We were talking about the total 2, how this is a fractal. This is a fractal of, or this area here is a fractal of this, but it's much more compressed and it's bending up at different times. Again, it doesn't have to look exactly the same. It will. The market makers do make it move in a certain fashion at certain times in the market, right? So as you can see, the crypto total market cap excluding Bitcoin total 2 looks very much nearly identical to Ethereum USD, except Ethereum USD is lagging right now. Okay, so that means Ethereum itself has to catch up to the crypto total market. So what that means is we're expecting a breakout sometime soon. And if you take a look at, start going into the analysis, if we take a look at, let's see where we can start at. Let's mark this out as the bottom. We're going to use this level as the top there. We're going to flip it. We're going to flip it around for using that as a top. No, actually, here's what we're going to do. We're going to do this first. Right, so we went all the way up, that marks as the top, all the way bottom marks as the bottom. Now we trended all the way up to the 786. It's exactly what I wanted to show. We hit 786, we came back down. We can mark that out in a way with Fibonacci's to show exactly where we're going to go. Again, we're always looking for the 618 and the 786 zone. We don't want to go any lower than 786. We don't want to have a closed big fat candle below that zone. We can wick down under and come back up. That ends up getting rid of either whichever direction you're going, shorts or longs, get them out of their position because they have stop loss orders in. And then we go back up very violently. As you can see here, we go down here, we go under this level, and then we take off from there. And we can take a look at an even deeper level. We go all the way back down to this level here, and we're gonna have to flip this around, right? We reverse it. So we went under the 786 level for a few days, but then we came right back up violently. And anybody who bought here at this level and just waited out these wicks for almost a week, they were rewarded with a 70-80% move back up in profit. And these are the levels you want to go max long in. All right, yeah, we went back down and retapped, but again, you have to be patient, or again, the smart traders are adding in here, and look what the reward was here, and just more immediate over the course of a few weeks. More immediate, it was a 93% move back up. Even bigger, you're looking at a 269% move, and that's how, when you see me posting my big trades, my big percentage trades, you go in long at these bottoms, and then you let it ride. And hopefully, the easy route is you mark this as the bottom, right? You either mark this as the bottom or this is the bottom, right? Where the 786 actually was. You mark that as the bottom, that is the top, and then you could take profit right here at the 618 level. This is just for teaching purposes. Again, if you want to become a trader, hit me up. We have packages for sale to learn how to trade. You can get personal teaching, and we will set you up with a series of videos, and we can talk about how many hours you would need to start to really learn how to trade like a professional. So if we mark out, going back to what we were talking about, if you mark out the bottom there and say I'm selling at the 618, you can then mark out without even knowing. We're gonna this type of chart. Okay, all right, I want to show you how this works. We're gonna go to Coinbase. My Coinbase, that's old. Okay, get rid of everything. Right, we're gonna say, okay, that's old because I know I can do it here. We're gonna do replay. Caution, bar replay isn't available. Well, that's stupid. Goodness gracious. Okay, let's try, for example, let's see if Bitcoin USD will let us. Got to show you this example. Right, so we're going to use this area over here. Because, yeah, this goes down to 618. This goes down to 618 and then back up to 618. Okay. Replay. All right, we can replay. How about that? So we say, all right, we're going to move forward a little bit, right? Move forward. All right, now we're marking that out as the bottom, right? All right. We're going to mark that out as the bottom. Let's give it some more space. Boom. Yeah, that's the bottom, that's the top. Now we're gonna say, all right, we're looking into the future. 51,000 is gonna be the horizontal line. Sure. All right, we're gonna say 51,000 is gonna be the next 618 move because we marked out this bottom, right? Because we went down to. We're gonna pull this down. Just start there. We're gonna go here. We went all the way down to, I believe this ended up being a 618 or a golden pocket at least. Right, so golden pocket, perfect touch to 65%. And now we mark that out as the bottom. You should get a green candle after that to mark it out as the bottom if you aren't using any other indicators. Right, so now we're gonna say, let's flip it back because we're going up. We start with 0 down, 1 up to the top, right? Now we say, all right, we mark that out as the next 618. So now we move it forward. And if you remember the chart, right, you remember seeing, oh yeah, it goes, there's the mark out the bottom and then the explosion back up. And you remember that we do hit that 618 level before we end up pulling back. Bam, golden pocket, big pullback. So as you can see, the 618 and the 786 are very important for figuring out where we are going once we find our top, once we find our bottom, right? So we can do the same thing with any pretty much any chart in the world. Doesn't matter if it's crypto or stocks, right? So let's go all the way back to our original chart. Okay, so but when we get the 786, move and we get multiple taps to it, it's indicating that we want to go up higher, right? So let's zoom out a little bit more to get a cleaner look. And obviously, what you want to know as we start to go higher, momentum wave starts to go a little bit more down, but money flow is consistent. It's flat and consistent until we start dipping from this level right here. You see this level right here, we started breaking down and we went down to what I assume was the 618 level or 78, I believe it was the 786 level right there, right? Okay, and then we started bottoming out, and then again we get some bullish divergences, higher lows up that marks out the bottom, and then you start to see the same type of price action happening here, and then we get a lower low into a higher low, into another higher low, into a breakout. Once we break out above this level here into what we got was the 786. So since we're touching the 786 multiple times, we've blown past the golden pocket area multiple times. We've swung down, pulled back, we created, again, I'm giving you some alpha here. We start this as the bottom level. mark this as the top, and where do we pull back to? Looks like 786. We have some heavy swings going on in Ethereum. We pull back to the 786, and now we assume that we're still moving. We're still using this as we're still using all-time high 4,900 as the top. We mark that as the bottom. We flip this around from 0 to 1 since we're going up. 0 to 1. Ooh, we were already there. What the heck? It said reverse. Okay. And now we can expect the new 786 is going to be, and you guys figuring this out with me because I haven't done this yet. The new 786 is what we want to hit, and we want to continue past it. The new 786 is going to be 42,000 around 4,288, give or take, $10 or so on each side, and we're probably looking at 4,300. All right. So for Ethereum, we're looking for that. We're going to leave it at that for Ethereum. Okay, we marked out 4,300, gave you that one for free. Now I call this one Baby ETH because it follows Ethereum almost to the T. It looks I need to get rid of a lot of stuff. It looks very similar to what is going on in Ethereum. If you want to experience Ethereum without experiencing the price of it, you'll still have to experience the fees, unfortunately. Then Chainlink is the token for you. So we're going to kind of start this over. It's pretty much the same as what's going on with Ethereum, but it's actually a little bit higher. It's actually hitting its levels a little bit faster than Ethereum, because while Chainlink was accumulating this level for the past two, I think it was like a year and a half before it finally broke out. It still came up, and then it retested back to this level down to what, $8.50 something cents, or $8 or so, right? It has more explosive potential. Okay, and as you can see, again, we're talking about fractals happening here. This area here is exactly what's happening here. So what we're going to want to see, we see this bump up here, we see this little pullback, and then we see a move up to all-time high. We come back down. I don't think we're going to make a lower low. Maybe we will. I don't know. We'll see. And then we consolidate on the way up, is on the weekly chart, and then we break out. So all this entire move can take until the end of the year, and I keep seeing that, right? This entire fractal move, run it like that. Let's see what it looks like. Right, I keep seeing that we're gonna run into, September, October of 2025, right? Okay, so that is what we are expecting, or we could have gotten that move already. This consolidation can be right here. We could have got that little consolidation right here that could have mimicked this level here, right? We could have got somewhat of a little mini breakup comparative to this move here. Again, we're dealing with way more volume here than we ever were here. This is one of the original coins. This is the first coin I made a 300x on, and then later I made a 400x on XRP in the same bull market, 2017, 2018. So we could have got the pull back down to here, right? Pull back down to here to retest, and then we're off accumulating sideways for breakout, accumulate sideways, 77 days or so. We can get something very similar, and then we finally break out here. How far do we go? Let's take a look. Let's start from the bottom there, 860%. We go 860% here, and there's some numbers up there, right? We start down here, 860%, takes us somewhere around $108, right? Matching this whole fractal run up. So that's the idea for Chainlink XRP. Reset this page. We're going to get rid of market cipher. We're going to go to the weekly. Again, we are looking at a fractal running here. We could either be right here at 7 cents and we run all the way up to 22 cents and we see a 3x from here, and then consolidate for several weeks, which was what looks like 6 months before we have another breakout, right? So we could break up for a 3x from this level here, which is 54 cents or so. So wait, hold on. Low is 3 cents, high, excuse me, it's 26 cents. So that would be a 13x, right? 13x from, let's say, 54 cents times 13. We're looking at $7. And then let's finish the idea. It's just an idea. And then we go from, we would go from $7. We'd probably pull back to, the probably pull back to the 618 level, reverse it, pull back to $3 before we continue at the lowest, and we're talking about right there, right? It's usually a 618 pullback in a bull flag. We consolidate for several weeks, 6 months or so, and then we have our final breakout over the course of a month, and that's a mind-bending parabolic move. Hey, we're talking about from this breakout zone at 42 cents all the way up to $3.30. We're talking a smooth 10x from $2.90. Hey, $29, I'm starting to see a lot of 29s and 25s and 27s on XRP. Those are the higher end numbers. $7, I think very realistic, very realistic area to shoot for. But again, this is all hypothetical. We will see where we're going now. If we zoom in and see what's going on in the daily, right? All we're doing is accumulating. There's some people calling for breakdowns, but all I see is a parabolic move happening. We have 7 years. Again, we've seen my videos. We've got 7 years of down and 7 years of sideways, right? Lower high, lower high, lower high. And we finally broke out, and we broke well past this 195 level, right? The last lower high level. So what we want, these skinny levels, these skinny moves like this, skinny moves up that seem like it's going to break down anytime soon. These are expected in parabolic moves, right? This is how you draw a parabola. But what we expect to happen is like a flag here, flag there, breakout, flag breakout, flag breakout, flag breakout, and it goes up so many levels. So we could go to new all-time high. We can go to new all-time high before we finally pull back, maybe 786, and then we reaccumulate and break out again, just like we did here. Or 618 pullback, reaccumulate sideways, break out again to end it all. Ripple has moved in what's called a hyperwave, where it goes all the way up to a move that's just unfathomable from 0.007 cents all the way to $3.30. Let's see. Oh my gosh, if I can get to this calculator. Let's just say $3.30 divided by 0.007. I happen to get in at 0.004 because I was watching it from day one. Okay, only was 0.4. Right, you're talking about 825x from where it originally went. This shit is called a hyperwave. Okay, it went all the way up this high, and it came all the way back. It came all the way back to the very bottom of where the big move started. If we get that again, a lot of people will be happy, but it wouldn't look good. It wouldn't look good on Ripple Foundation when this goes all the way back down for a for a 97% loss. That does not look good. So Ripple is going to have to break out, and it's going to have to consolidate here, and the lowest it's going to want to go is a 786, right? You're going to want to go back to, if we go to $7, you're going to only want to go back to $1, right? If we go to $10, you're going to only want to go back to $2. You don't want to lose more than 78.6% of your market cap in any bull run. So we'll see where XRP goes. Now, one of the stars of the show is Dogecoin. One of the stars of the show is Dogecoin, and basically we're going to keep this very simple because it looks pretty much very similar to what XRP did, except we went a little higher from the lower high that we made here. We went pretty significantly higher. I assume we're somewhere, we're creating a flag just like this. It's going to be difficult to make with such a small structure, right? Basically, we're making a flag before we break out. Right, we come here. You see, it's so difficult. Ugh. Okay, you get the idea. Then we're flagging here. This took, the next candle looks like we're gonna come down to here somewhere. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 weeks. It could take another 7 weeks before we finally break out, right? And let's mark that out. We can use this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We're talking January 20th. What's January 20th? Trump's inauguration day. So keep that in mind. And when that or if that happens, a high probability that it happens, we break out from there. 1, 2, 3, 4 weeks of up. We have 1 month of up that would take us to February, somewhere around end of February, before we start to see a huge blow off over emotional top. People are going to say, oh, Dogecoin, we're going to, I think we're going to $3. People are going to say, oh, Elon's already been pushing $10. We're going to $10, and then we top out at $3, right? We top out at $3. Hey, we can even go to $4.30. But point is, he says we're going to 10. We only go to 4.3 on a huge blow off top, and we're dropping down faster than we even came up, right? And then we come all the way back down. The idea is we come all the way back down. How high we went. Where is it? What the hell chart is this? Okay, I couldn't see the green wick. I was like, what? And then again, just like XRP, we come all the way back down to this level here. 100%, somewhere around here, right? All the way to the original bottom. And then here we came all the way back, 93.5%. Hey, if you're a good enough trader, you have the balls to do it, and you can go all the way up, take that euphoria, flip it, and continue to have a euphoric drop all the way down, while everybody else is sad and questioning whether the market's going to continue to go up or not, while we're the ones that are happy. If you're a good enough trader, you have the balls enough to take 10% of what you made and flip it back into a short trade. Be a hell of a trade, wouldn't it? Ride $4.30 all the way back to, let's say, this flag, let's say back to 25 cents on Doge. It'd be a hell of a trade. We're gonna leave it there for now. These are just all hypothetical areas of where we can go using the price range tool and some Fibonacci retracement. And if you have any questions, leave a comment in the post below or come join the Discord. Thanks. Talk to you later.